Hi students. Right. I hope by now you already understand what is low CEC and high CEC. And you all must remember that CEC very important to determine whether the soil is a good quality soil suitable for agriculture or vice versa. So the important thing here, if your soil is high CEC, we can say it's suitable for agriculture. Okay, well, students, in our next page, this is also about CEC. It shows the CEC level in different growing materials. So from top until bottom, the first one, organic matter. Organic matter, of course, humus, right? Humus, or this one present in peat soil. Or some of the other organic matters like vermiculite. Vermiculite is also organic. Then montrelinite. These three things contains a lot of organic materials. That's why the CEC level is very high. Especially for organic matter, the CEC level can go up to 500, 130 to 500. While if you see the mineral soils, in mineral soil, that means sand, silt, clay. These are in the category of mineral soils. So clay is the one who have high CEC level for up to 60. That's why in mineral soil we will say we will determine the clay as, or we will how to say, we will class clay as colloid, because clay have the ability to absorb nutrients and water. Apart from that, see sands, sandy loam, loam sand. These are tiny rock particles mixed in soil, right? Part of soil contains very poor CEC level. That's why it cannot hold water, cannot hold nutrient. Although it have very high porosity, but because of the CEC level, it's not suitable for, it's not a good planting material. Medium, good planting medium. It's not a good planting medium compared with clay and also organic matter or humus. Okay, this one also another comparison of low CEC and with high CEC. So if you see on your screen, towards the right, it's a 50 CEC heavy clay, while towards the left hand side is 0 CEC. That means they compare, it's about a mineral soil. They compare clay, a soil with heavy clay compared with sand. So heavy clay means it contains EC, it contains water holding, high water holding capacity, high nutrient holding capacity. But is it suitable for planting? The media is suitable for growing, can use as a growing media. Okay, this one we will further look into other properties of clay. This one we will cover in next chapters or in next slides. For sand, of course, because it's low CEC, although it contains a lot of pore spaces, the CEC will act as a main factor here, make it as not suitable for agriculture purpose. But yet we can transform the soil, we can change the property of the soil and make it suitable by adding a bit of organic materials. When we add organic materials, automatically the CEC level of that particular area will increase, so it might become suitable for planting. This is what happens where at coastal areas in Terengganu and Kelantan area, where most of the soils are saline soil or sandy soil. Saline means contains salt and also sand. Last time they grow tembakau there. So what happens? The yield is very low compared with the yield in Sabah. So the government asked them when agriculture changed, a lot of people trying starting planting organic, oil palm. So in Kelantan and Terengganu also people there started to plant oil palm at a sandy area. The yield is very very low, very poor. So one of the way to improve the yield is by adding organic material. So the easiest they can get is EFB. EFB means empty fruit bunch. Tandang kelapa sawit yang kosong. It's contain very high CEC because it's fully organic material. It contains very high CEC and also contains a lot of potassium. Apart from that, we also can do mulching. Okay, mulching. What is mulching? In your first chapter about soil management, we already touched on mulching. Yes, either we do cover cropping or mulching. This also will increase the organic material, organic character in that sandy soil. So it will improve a bit on CEC level as well. Another experience I want to share with you all that with my previous FYP students, we did a study in Morotai Tawau with patchouli plant. Patchouli is a plant that produce fragrant oil. So it's a company from Netherlands, Dutch. They invest in Tawau, Morotai. Happen to be the soil is volcanic soil. People say organic soil is very contains a lot of high organic material suitable for plantings, but they forgot that in volcanic soil, although it's got a lot of organic material, but the nutrient in that soil is locked. It's there. The total nutrient is very high, but the available nutrient is very low in volcanic soil. So when we visit there, the simple suggestion we can give, okay, you add solid organic materials there, or you use organic based fertilizers. So the company started using our, because my FIP students, we did seaweed based fertilizer. So they apply that fertilizer. It's improved their yield content in that plant. The plant survived. They managed to get 2 metric ton yield oil, 2 metric ton oil per acre. Per hectare. But the maximum yield they get before, first planting is about 13 metric ton. Then it's reduced to 1. After they apply our fertilizer, it's increased to about 2.1 metric ton per hectare. So we managed to increase the yield with 3 applications. We only apply 3 times in that field. So it's a good sign. We need further study for that fertilizers. And also I give suggestion to the company, to the plantation, to apply EFB, empty fruit bunch, on their field to increase the CSC. I was shocked when I see their soil analysis. It shows CSC 0. Yes, CSC 0. It's not sandy soil, it's volcanic soil, which have a lot of nutrient. But the problem, it's locked. It's not readily available for plant uptake. Right, factors that affecting CEC. Of course, soil texture, organic material, presence of organic material, nature of that clay. We already studied, we have 3 types of clay. So nature of the clay and also soil reaction. So soil texture. Okay, what is soil texture? I hope my students still remember what we did earlier in chapter 2 on physical properties, so a structure, soil texture. So soil texture here means the composition of sand, silt and clay. So we talk about mineral soil. We talk about mineral soil because we have a lot of mineral soils compared to organic. So what happens? We take two samples of soil from plot A and plot B. Happen to be plot A contains a lot of clay. Plot B contains less clay. If less clay means less CEC. High clay means high CEC. That means the soil, whatever we plant at plot A will have higher yield compared with plot B. This is what I mean by the soil texture. The amount of clays that act as a factor there. Second, organic matter. When a soil contains a lot of organic matter, definitely it contains a lot of CEC site. That means more exchange, nutrient exchange can happen. So it will increase. It will increase the when we plant trees in that high organic matter soil. So automatically it will increase the nutrient exchange rate. So in the explanation, in general, CEC increase with increase in organic matter content. Already explained that pH depend charges in the organic matter cause variation in CH. Okay, pH dependent charges. What is mean by pH dependent charges? Why we call it as pH? What is mean by pH actually? We already studied that in our first part, physical property. So we will cover that. Sorry, we will cover that in the next slides. So H here represent hydrogen, right? We only talk about H, not OH. So pH means the number of ions present in water, the number of H plus present in water, whether we have a lot of H plus or less H plus. When a water contains a lot of H plus, that means it contains less OH. If another sample of water contains less H, means it contains high OH. A lot of OH means it's already alkaline. A lot of H plus means it's acidic. It's a very simple explanation on what is pH. So pH depend. This one we will cover in our next slides when we talk about pH. You all will understand when I show the chart. Let's see first whether we have the chart or not. Yes, this one. Alright, this is acidic, right? You can see here in this chart. Okay, you can see here in this chart and the growth rate. You can see the growth rate here. At which soil pH level plants can go very high. Plants are nice, vigorous, nice color, attractive color. From 6.2 to 7. Yeah, of course. So for me, as an agronomist, as a person who doing agriculture activity, I think since almost 14-15 years. So I suggest the suitable pH will be 5.5 to 7.5. This is the limit. 5.5 to 6.5. Some people will claim you can go up to 7.5. So it depends on people. So if you ask me, 5.5 to 6.5 is the suitable planting range. You need your soil to be a bit acidic. When it's acidic, no growth at all. You can see the color of the line itself is red. That means danger. If you go more alkaline, also is not suitable for planting. This is what I explain in this for organic matter here. All right. Thank you.